Hi guys, this is Heidi, Stitching Faye, back with another Flosstube episode, and today is gonna be my Christmas extravaganza. So I'm gonna try to do is show some finishes, new and previous years. I'll do Christmas with parade, so I will title it so whoever clicks on this video knows what they're expecting. All Christmas whips, but I do have some finishes that end of the year I'm trying to wrap it up. And let's see what else. Oh, in between, it's gonna be a little bit choppy video. In between, I'm gonna add a segment of my previous finishes. It might be a video with the music. I don't know how much I want to work on the video, or just a finish and some whips. I don't know. It is going to be all cross stitch related. So I'm going to start very first one that I want to show, and it is a fully finished project, which means you guys never seen it started. I started it and I fully finished it. Cup of Christmas cheer with a needle and thread. This was a 2021 pattern. I just got around this year to finish it. I worked with 40 count linen, leftover linen. Let's see, what I did is 1/2 called for colors. I did switch, added those beads and bugle beads. There were supposed to be Smyrna crosses, so I added the doll buttons and the bugle beads. And over here, I added petite beads for the wreath. I did add some for the sides on a rickrack. I added beads to give a festive look, and at the back I just did another leftover linen. I usually, if my project ends up having extra small cuts of linen, I don't throw away, I keep them, and I use them for bags or smalls. So finish number one. Then I wanted to show, last time I showed you guys fully finished, but this one comes as a, I'll show you the way I'm planning to display it. This is also with tie needle and thread. Those two are living in the same space, or they're gonna be decorated same space. So this is the pillow that comes in the kit. I used my own flosses and linen, nothing called for, but I look at the pattern and I did whatever is closest. The kit comes with the felted gingerbread man, some candies, and 2 of these, and the tray. It comes with the kit. It is in her website right now. So this is my previous finish and the new finish. Let's see, what else did I finish? This one is not, let me put my phone away. And next one is not Christmas finish, but end of the year I try to go through my WIPs and see whichever is close and I can get away and not taking next year. I do that. So this year, let's not show any patterns. I finally finished it, not FFO'd, but FO'd, Nora Corbett's Halloween fairy. To be fair, my last update video was mid-November, so it's been 3+ maybe 4 weeks. So I finished this end of the November, and so this year I have 2 finishes of Fancy Ladies. This is number 2. So The beads, I got it from my stash. Some of them are not called for, but the DMCs are called for. It took, this one was easier compared to other one. I don't know why I struggled so much. This one was way easier. I just need to put a year and my initials. This is Grandpa's sleeve, X2 design, 32 count, 2/2. So Nora Corbett, I think this is Nora Corbett, not Mirabilia. Let's see, what else did we finish? Oh yeah, I went through my pile. Stacy Nash, Primitives, and this one is Vinegar. I had this WIP since 2023. And I kept it for travel, but you know what? I wanted to finish because I have his girlfriend too, or sister. I want to stitch both of them and finish them. It's 32 count raw natural linen. No, 36 count raw natural linen, 1/2. Whitaker. I did stitch the tree, but I want to put beads over here and a star button. I am gonna scrap this one. I've been like not stitching the crackers because of her, because she's the closest to finish, but I dislike my choices of floss color. The dress, even though it's finished, I'm gonna just put it aside and never use it. So I decided, as hard as it sounds, I'm gonna just cut it out, use the other side for baking, for Whitaker, and I'm gonna restart. I already purchased the called for dress color. I'm gonna go with the designer's called for colors this time. So Whitaker number 2. Let's see. Have a huge finish. This is a trio, and I've been working on it since it was reprinted 2022, and I got immediately, no, 2023, October 2023, I purchased it. The reason I know, I actually wrote down. And I used the 40 count aged linen paper, aged paper, color and cotton. And it's from the Loose Feathers Blackbird design. So it's a trio set, summer, autumn, which I started the first and I finished it, and I had it finished since 2023. And finally, the winter one. I still want to stitch the back of these patterns, but for now, I'm gonna put them aside because I need a little bit break from them. But I will come back and I will stitch this one. This is cute. So, it's a finish. This is my newest finish for this project. And yeah, Blackbird design. I think this year I have a couple of Blackbird design finishes, big and small. It's been kind of Blackbird design year last 2 years. I'm not sure why. It's easy stitching, I think. So those are all the finishes, fully finishes. What are those? I'll show them a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna show the WIPs, then I'll take a break. I'll get my Mill Hill finishes Christmas, then I'll take a break. So, okay, what I worked on. I worked on a couple of items since mid-November. It's the, why do I want to say with a needle and thread? I don't know, hands across the sea samplers. And this is an Italian sampler. I'm slowly but surely going through all my red patterns and I'm stitching them. and I'm working with the Cold 4 Saralje floss, which, by the way, I love it. Oh, upside down. I'm working with 40 count Setter River Linen Design Scrimshaw. The sun is hitting from this side, so I'm not sure if it's my stitching shows clearly or not, but I'm gonna go with it. All right. This one is Kathy Barrick and North Pole. I love the pink coat because I think I will put some pictures or small videos of my Santa collection. This year I ended up collecting a whole bunch of 90s thin long Santas, and I think he's gonna look fantastic with them. I have one corner that is a Santa corner, so he's gonna go there. Not all my projects have home before they are finished, but this one does. Usually I stitch for fun and I leave it aside, but sometimes the pattern goes like, oh no, you need to display me. This is a 40 count linen, unknown origin, because apparently I don't keep track of them, with the Cold 4 MPIs. Only the reindeers are, oh, I see what is happening. My lights from back there is shining through my fabric. So what I did is finish the second row of the flowers. So I had the darker flowers. I added the light one. I had to add some greenery between the green trees. Like I had one color of the green, so I had to add the second color. Most prominently or visually you can see difference is his coat. It's done. Last few videos I had this part not finished. So right now I'm gonna put my hoop this area and try to work it out. Yeah, North Pole. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, I have a finishes and quite a bit work done on this one. So I had this as a WIP for 2022 or something. I started and finished all of these Santas on 40 count. This one is 42 count, so I'm still working on it, but this one was I think I changed, my taste is changed, so I prefer on 40 counts more than 32. For the certain, like Mirabilias, I can still stitch 32 because they make sense, but for other ones, so 40 count, 1/2, everything called for except the red coat, I changed to Silks for You silk. It has some variation, you can use any. This one is way too close, so I kind of wanted to make sure I have enough area. So these ones I stitch alone from Hobby Lobby. I found these tags. It's wooden tag. So what I was thinking, I did measure it. Let me see if I can squeeze. I'm gonna iron it again. Don't worry. So it fits. He fits here. See, if I have all 4 Santas here. So if you can see visually, the Santa's gonna be here, and at the back they have a Merry and Bright, Merry Christmas. So I have 4 of those, and I have 4 of these Santas. Oh, see, now I squeezed it before I can show close-ups. I'm a genius. Let's see. Santa 1. Santa number 2. And number 3 and 4. This is picture displays ancient leftover fabric from another project. And this is the top of it, that's it. There's like, I think, tiny bit more, and the Santa going down the chimney. So this part I hid it. I stitched this from the words up. First I thought like, oh, I'll make a pillow, but I do love the reindeer dashing. I think it's the cutest part of the design, and I also like the Santa going down the chimney. Even though I like the town, but my favorite part is here and this reindeer, so I decided to go through and finish stitching it. Those are prairie schooler, and whenever I feel like my stitchy bug is going away, I reach for prairie schooler or blackbird designs. Those are like, I've been stitching them for so long that they are easy, not so much thinking stitching, so I do tend to reach for them to get my stitchy bag back. So I wanted to start something new. I'm doing like no buy or very low buy. I'm really trying to restrict my cross stitch addiction. I went to her site, and this is free, Mary, hands-on design, and I downloaded and stitched this one on unknown 36 count 1/2, except this long pine needles I did do 2/2 and the Mary 2/2 because they were just disappearing when I was doing 1/2. Yeah, so this is a finish too, so it's not fully finished. I am gonna make it into a circular ornament. I did add this pink charm bells. I thought it worked. I think it's cute. So I have a second scrap of this linen, and I'm gonna use it as a bagging. What else? In between my Christmas shopping, not shopping, I have not even done the shopping, Christmas stitching. I wanted like variety, and I'm working on with the bright colors. Jessie Chalonor 1904. And this is, I got it at Attic Needleworks. I did call them. They don't have a they have a website, but you cannot order from website, so over the phone. The lady who helped me, she was really nice and helpful. I got the, oh, this is a mess. I should not even show it like this, but saralges. I do prefer saralges over 103 because I do not stitch higher count. My highest count that I tend to stitch is 40. And 103s, I think it looks a little bit sparse. So I do use saralges when it's called for 103s or saralges. So this is 1/2, 40 count, with the called for mason linen. I think it's the medium. And I work this area. This is all new. So if I'm standing behind the lights, it's not letting the lights to, shine through. And the last but not least, I worked on, and I misplaced my pattern and the cover page, but I know this is still available. I seen it online. Lily of the Woods. I seen her. I have it. I just have to look for it because when I worked, I had my pattern. So I worked with the pillow, the pillow and the branches. I am not, and this is first time I'm using this fabric. Longest time it's really old color. A lot of lavender and lace and Nora Corbett used for their patterns. But I was always Lauren or something. I was always a little bit uncomfortable using this fabric. But once I start using it, I'm kind of enjoying it. Now on, if it's called for this, I think I am gonna use it. It's a ritual fabric, so if you don't like stiff fabrics, you might not like this one, but yeah. So Lily of the Woods, and right now I am working Teresa Kogut. Let's see, which one am I doing? I'm working on this one. And let's see how much I can show. This is light. Okay. It's on 14 count perforated Mill Hill paper. And so far I have this much. So as you can see, I'm doing all called for DMCs. This one has a weak style work, but I'm going with the called for red DMC portion. And this is 2/2. While I'm showing this one from Teresa Kogut, I'm gonna show my, let me show what I have. I have her bag. Well, I am putting all her Christmas patterns that I accumulated so far. And I'm gonna go through and work all of them. But I want to show the bag too. It comes with, this is for floss and this is for leftover floss and needles. So I got it like this. I got from the Etsy. Farmhouse Needleworks. Her work is phenomenal. And this is Teresa Kogut fabrics. She put out a beautiful charm, and it's an Etsy shop. Yeah, I usually don't use this a lot, but I thought the way she constructed it, it's very useful, and I think it came as a set. So this is all Teresa Kogut patterns. We already showed this one, which goes with right now working, and I do have another perforated paper. The set comes with 2. We'll see. I think I need both of them for 3 patterns. Okay, so this is the company I purchased. I have this one. So instead of the block that calls for, I did kit it up with the seaweed 40 count Fox and Rabbit for this one. Okay. Another one, Country Santa. I think he's adorable. Very cute flat fold. And of course, I have it like everybody else, this book. And this book is gonna keep me busy forever. I have this pattern that I am really wanting to stitch this. I don't see any pattern that I do not want to stitch. This is very interesting for me because although if I stitch, I'm gonna just omit these reds. That's extra stitching that I don't need it. And I am also, I'm also gonna omit this part. She has also beautiful artwork, but on top of it, there are some patterns, portion of the pattern. That's why I'm not showing the artwork. Another yellow coat Santa. So I seen people show from this jingle ball. I hope you guys were able to go. I did not. I was not available, and also I don't want to spend. I could go lurk and purchase stuff, but I was trying not to. But I did see the bag with the Santa and Mrs. Claus. That I have the Halloween one. So next year or year after, if she releases it, I am gonna get that one too. And let's see. They are all separate patterns. You could have just sold them separately. And for this many pattern, I think this book is the best value. Like the Blackbird design, her books are full of beautiful stuff. And for the value, it's like really, really worth it. So this is my Teresa Kogut bag with all the goodnesses. But for now, we are gonna stick with this guy. Let's see what else. We have WIPs. You know, let me just put those away. I'll bring some Mill Hill finishes previous. I'll show them, then I'll do my WIPs. So this way I don't mix them up. I'll be back in a few minutes. All right, I'm back and I'm gonna show a couple of finishes that are in between my WIP parade. So I'm just trying to make it, you know, a little bit finishes, a little bit WIPs, a little bit pattern, make it interesting. And I'm gonna start with my very favorite pattern, which is Crystal Roses by Just Nan. Gonna get very close. It has a non-glare gloss, but it doesn't always mean it's not gonna glare. And when I was stitching, I was like, oh, it's all pale pinks and whites, cream whites. How is it gonna show? Now that I stitched this, so I have 4 of them. I'm gonna make a quartet. Hold on, I'm gonna go get those. I think it's fun. All right, I'm back. So this is a lot of going and coming back. For you guys, it's only a couple of seconds. And I just realized my tassel is coming apart. All right, I guess I have to fix this too. Everything is coming apart. While I was looking for the other ones, I found this one is this. So I know I'm aware of it. I don't show a lot of these patterns that I'm gonna show right now, which is Just Nan, Mill Hill, but I used to stitch a lot of Just Nan, and I'm still stitching a lot of Mill Hills, and not as much Just Nan, but I am stitching them. So Sunflowers is another snowflake that I'm gonna stitch. So I guess this video is all Christmas. WIPs, finishes, patterns, kits. I do have the code for fabric, which is Wichelt, I can tell. And the fabric is 32 can Exotic Orchid Lugana. So it doesn't have a lot of floss, but look at the charm. It's gorgeous. I'm glad I have it. Last time I went to 123 Stitch, they usually had those. Like a couple of years, anytime I went to their website, they had it. I'm not sure what happened, but I don't see in 123 Stitch. But if you see it, so I have this one finished one. This is 2. For a moment, I thought I did not have all 4 of them, but I do. I'm sorry for ziplocs and stuff. I just cannot help myself. I have to take it out. This is Deck the Halls. This is the Christmassy. Those ones are like wintry. I do have the code for flosses, and it does ask for also, actually this one, I can use all 4 of them. This one is number 8 DMC Pearl Cotton. And called for DMCs. Probably this one is going to be one of my next ones. I have 32 count antique vinegar linen. Take the holes. Oh, it says a lot of specialty stitches. So if you saw close up, it says a lot of beads, a lot of specialty stitches. So for just none, you have to be, you know, in the mood kind of thing. And to finish my quartet, I know this is in a smaller pattern, but the size is 6 by 6. Same as this. This is 6 by 6 too, I think. Is it? Let me just check. Let's see, 6.5 by 6.5. Yeah, this is 6.5 by 6.5. This is 6 by 6. But I do think this is a newer print or reprint. That's why it's on different booklet. I'm not gonna frame like this. All of them are gonna have the similar frames, and I'm like thinking 1, 2, 3, 4. I might just take this back to the framer. This is Michael's, and I asked him to do the same. Explain him how I want it. The only thing I'm gonna change is I'm gonna go 32 count instead of 28 count. So it needs pearl white number 8 and number 12. I don't have number 12. I do have number 8. So this one is Amethyst. This is the list that is calling me right now, but so this is my just now projects that I'm slowly but surely going. All right. This one is a repeat offender. I've been showing you my last few videos because it's a newest finish. Did I fix that? Yeah, I think so. No, I did not. Yeah, the paper advertisement was back of it, so it was, you know, showing the lettering. So I did take it out and put the cardboard back in. Gingerbread house, which he is, he lives behind the gingerbread, the other pillow. So it's like one area I have a Santa area, another area I have gingerbreads. I'm trying to work on snowman area, but snowmans I can put it for Christmas too, so let's see. Anyways, this is first. Second one is Winter Series Believe. And this one is, I have not yet found a place to display it this year. I do use all the called for floss, perforated paper, beads, charms, and the frames. Some people are not crazy about the frames, but I think for the price, I just add those. I can do a better job at. So this is Believe. Let's see, where we're gonna put it here. This one is Toy Shop. This away. This was hard to stitch out of all my mill hill, and I have stitched enough mill hills to say I am quite I'm not a novice with the mill hills. Like with the mirrors, they're like this year, or sometimes there's a pattern that you stitch like I have at least 20-30 of them stitched, right? And once in a while I come across a pattern that I really love it, and I'm like, whoa, that was hard. This year I had it with Mira, which is with the older pattern, and with this guy. And it's shocking because I have stitched way more complicated, but this is like all French knots, the bear, the toy bear, and the toy horse. With the 6-strand or 4-strand, you do French knots. So yeah, but I'm so glad the finish is beautiful. It did take me quite a bit, but it is done. I have this one, yet not displayed. Maybe I'll put aside to see if I can find a frame. Which one is a Frosty Friends. And I love it. this is older pattern or older kit, so my perforated paper is a little bit thinner than the newer ones, and it comes with a ceramic button and this it's very thin plastic button. It came with both buttons and the beads, hence the buttons and the beads. And I just finished recently, I'll put it back later, this one. It's a series, and I am trying to make a whole case, and maybe I'll show in my video how I'm displaying my small ornaments this time around. But eventually I want all of them to, the tree have all the gingerbread ones, or like one theme, but I don't have enough to make one theme trees. It has like 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it has 6 patterns, and I do have the whole set. All right then, and I have to put those away, and I'll start with my WIPs. All right, I'm back with my WIPs, Christmas WIPs, and I'm gonna start. These ones are not ironed or anything, just a pile of patterns. The first one is Home for Holidays. My book has seen better days. And from that, I'm stitching Christmas Garden. And this is one of my goal projects to finish. I really want this one to be finished. This is all with my own choice colors. So let's see. Can you see? Nah, the book is not gonna help. I'll have to stand behind it. So I need this part. And it's 40 cadmium platinum with the called for DMCs. No, not called for, my own choice of DMCs. What am I saying? Once I finish, I will go through each color and I'll explain my changes. Like, I know these birds are not called for colors. They used to be red. I did dark blue. Christmas Garden. So from that book, I also, where is it? I just said it a second ago. Okay. I have kitted this one, Blessings Be Thine. This is one book I want to stitch everything, and I think this is doable project. I have Silks for You red. I have Havana, Dry Time, I might have it, and Ecru. So it's not hardest to kit up. It has all the stockings, and I did finish. I'm not gonna go back for that one too, because I just remembered that I'm not happy with myself. I did not bring the finished one. I had this one finished. I need to do fully finished for that. I have a bunch of fabrics. And what else do I have here? No, this is from the other book. Nope. This is my this is my Blackbird Design Christmas pattern. Christmas pattern booklet. I do have a bunch of flosses that are called for, some DMCs, come hand dyed, and I have a Vicky Clayton set, one for Winter Wonderland. I purchased a Vicky Clayton silk for that, and I'm putting with the same bag because a lot of the colors call for all of the patterns for this one, like this one with the Vicky Clayton silks. And where is it? I know I have it because that's a WIP. I know, bear with me. Where is it? Aha. Aha. I'll put another fabric behind it. Whoa, it's so windy, and I was gonna go bike, but my eyes get irritated really fast, so I skip biking today. Instead, I'm doing video. So this is second WIP from this bag. I have this one finished, but not fully finished. Oh, it's from this book. So I have already finished this one. And do I have a WIP? I think I have the flosses for this one. Oh, this is a book I want to stitch everything as well. I have flosses for this one of the sets. I'm thinking this set, yeah, it has a lot of colors. This set might be for that one. What else I have here? I also have one set stacking finished. Okay, so I need to like try to finish some of them, right? So I'm gonna put this two outside of the bag. I don't know why it's been in a bag. So yeah, I have flosses, I have a bunch of different kind of fabrics, some called for, some not. For my Blackbird design, winter cross stitching. But I am gonna concentrate on the winter garden. Oops, did I show the pattern? Christmas garden. I'm gonna prioritize that one. See? Okay. Christmas at Hawk Run Hollow. It's one of the most beautiful patterns. Well, I am big fan of the Hawk Run Hollow collection series, and I have stitched the Halloween. I finished it. I have a WIP, autumn, the maps, the village, no, the farms. I know I have 5 of them. I don't have the spring. I have the pattern, but I don't have it as a WIP. And I am using Vicki Clayton silks again. And 40 count fabric. I'm gonna think it's a hog bristle. Is it? No, seraphim. It's a 40 count business seraphim fabric. So I did splurge myself because this is a multi, you know, fifth element, it goes multi-pass. This is a multi-color, multi-year, multi-pass project. This is the only thing that is fully finished, and it's gorgeous. Look at the colors. So I'm still working on this one. This is one of the busiest and not so favorite of blocks, but the other ones are easy. I love them. Like this one is my favorite. This one is my favorite. This is so I like this one. Love this one. Love this one. Love this one. So this and this are maybe, but I'm gonna stitch them. So that's why it's taking me longer. But it's so beautiful that I'm willing to work on this block to get to those fun blocks. I'll try not to zip back at least until I start losing flosses. Hobby House Press. I do have all of them, and I want to start the Santa one, but I want to put some, excuse me, started here. I want to put some stitches, and I am working mostly with the silks. Not all of them, but most of them. And I have this much. That's it. I'm working with Saltash 40 count. Once it's done, it's gonna look gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I do have a bunch of silks. Some are called for. I'm assuming this yellow one is not, because it's Silks for You silk. And designers don't call for Silks for You silk, so I know that one is a sub. But I thought it was a rich yellow color. For Christmas it will work. Let's see. Okay, so this is example how I worked and I stopped. I don't know why, and I did not pick up, which I need to. Pennsylvania Christmas deer, and it's called for Aztec Red by Weeks Dye Work. 40 count, 1/2, and I chose to use white instead of ecru, but of course the call for ecru is wonderful. And the fabric they called for, the designer, is 36 count Aztec Red. So I just went a little bit higher, 1 notch higher count, if you want to say this. It's like just this part. What am I thinking? And you guys gonna know that I'm serious. I do have a Christmas birds. Same fabric. I'm gonna use everything the same. And I have a Christmas tube, which has 2 pillows. This collection is showstopper. So, do you see why I'm saying like I need to stop buying and work on my WIPs? I have so many beautiful stuff. This is an old, okay, Scenic Farm. I did put with my Christmas because all the snow. And I'm using all the dimension floss, but I am not using the, I'm not using the fabric. And I'm gonna say I should have used Lugana or even WIP, because my linen is, it's asking a lot of 4 or half a stitch, 4 floss, 4 strands, 5 strands. And as you guys can tell over here, it's like moving around. So that's why this is the end, by the way, or I have a little bit more. That's why it's taking me longer, because the fabric kind of disappointed me. The lights. This side is completely done, so I have to work this end. And I do the back stitching too, as you guys can see, all the back stitching and everything, and it's beautiful. I just wished I used even WIP or the Aida. It just like linen cannot handle that many strands pulling. That's the problem. That is the problem. Okay, Christmas in my heart. I have a lot of patterns from this designer, but yet I have to finish one, and I hope this is gonna be my first one. Sampler's not forgotten. I used everything called for except the fabric and the green color. $40 count, 1/2. Last time I stopped because I ran out of this floss. One skein is not enough. Since then I purchased the new skein, so I am gonna use it. But the green I changed to a tealy green because that's what I felt like it. And the color is I want to say hot bristle, because I'm saying hot bristle on everything. I don't want to be wrong. All right, let's see. This is Core Bate Core, 100% pure love. It's a knitting, Christmas knitting, but this designer has cross stitch. At the time when I purchased this one, she did not have a cross stitch pattern. Now she does. I am working with 18 count, 1/2. Again, did not measure it, so I have a lot of fabric with this one. So if I see the gardeners coming, today's their day, I am gonna stop and maybe I'll start again, restart. Okay, winter montage. Upside down, no. This is journaling kit, Amazon. I'm using everything journaling except the fabric. I chose to switch to 32 count vintage country mocha. These patterns are beautiful, but if you don't like back stitching, probably you should avoid them. Okay, let's on the Easter bag, because I don't have Christmas. I have, did I just snort? Okay, I'm sorry, no editing. Yuletide, welcome. And a Fuller's Teasel Legacy Linen 1/2 with the cold for some are DMC, some are hand-dyed floss. Let me just show them. This is all cold for. So no, those are MPIs. So this design asks 3 MPIs and rest is hand-dyed floss. But the other ones are all silk MPIs. So the other ones that I have not started it, this is the Liberty one and the Gaul one, the Halloween one. It asks for MPIs, but I switched to Vicky Clayton silk. I'm gonna do on 40 count. Vicky Clayton silk works great. So one sitting, I did all the border and that's it, I stopped. So I'm hoping this side, I usually start from this side, so I'm hoping go like this. I'm gonna take out this work wrought by Paul Stewart. I'm gonna take that out, and I'm thinking same angel, I'm gonna turn around or another motif that area. I'm not gonna put my name. I don't need to put my name everywhere. Everybody knows I'm the stitcher. And I don't know. So yeah, this is a 2012 older pattern, but I purchased it not so long ago. This one is called Tannenbaum with a needle and thread. And this is an interesting concept I'm using. The whole fabric, I measured it. I'm using a whole bunch of stuff. So like over here, this tiny bird, right? It's this one. So this corner is this one. That's how I know. I marked it. I put something tiny so I know what is it measured for. I know this one is a snow. This is the Santa one. So I'm really cramming all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm cramming all 5 of them here, so I cannot. And this is a 40 count Graham cracker fabric, 40 count. I don't know, I cannot read it. English is not my friend today. So 40 count this fabric, but I'm not stopping with that. I actually am cramming also another with that needle and thread pattern, because I think some of the pictures they are sharing, I mean not pictures, some of the patterns. Oh, this is this one. What else are they sharing? I know there was another with that needle and thread pattern I had there, but I guess I took it out. Okay, I have to investigate, because I think something is missing in this bag, because I had like 2 patterns in this bag. I know I am all over the place. I realized it myself that I'm being all over the place. Dimensions, I have not worked last year, but I do want to work at least 2026. I don't think I'm gonna work this year anymore. And I was going well, then shiny objects, and I stopped stitching on this one. And the funny thing is, I purchased this from Joann when it was on clearance, so I paid ridiculously cheap price. So I did score. At that time, they were just trying to get rid of the pattern. All right, Kringles. Last time around, I did a lot of work on this, but this time around, I did not take it out of the bag, but we will show. Last time I had this room and all this bunting or like decoration done, so I'm gonna go the 3rd floor. And the roof. The roof looks repetitive. It might be fun or not. So I have heard some people liked it because it's a repetitive stitching. Some people get bored. So let's see. This is another Kathy Barrick. And stocking, which I did not work this time around. I have it so far this much. I need to work on my favorite. But you know, sometimes I crave for bright colors, and there are days or times I want neutral soft colors. I always remember Lisa Kindred Stitcher. I watch her videos a lot, and she does like a blonde brunette kind of project, and I kind of get what she's talking about. Sometimes you want a bright saturated colors, and sometimes you want a soft muted colors. Same with the, even though it's a holiday stitching and mostly bright, but sometimes I do crave for the softer colors. And the last but not least is the Winter Moon with all the called for floss, maybe subs, or it's, no, it's asked for some DMC too, right? Never mind, it's not sub, it's all called for. And I have this much done. I'm trying to cover the lights behind me. This is on 36 count 1/2 Winter Brew. And this one, because I'm out of even the Amazon bags, I'm housing American Sampler. They are all WIPs. Spring Moon. Oh, I did get the Autumn Moon too. Oh, what is this doing here? Summer Moon and Mini Moon, Christmas Mini Moon. Can you tell I like this series? I do, and most of them are started, they are WIPs, except the Mini Moons, they are not. So, I do love her patterns. And okay, I think this is, all right, what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna stop this. Thank you for watching, and I'm gonna put together at the end, if I see I can add some more stuff, I will. If not, I will upload this Frankenstein video. Hope you guys are enjoying your December. I hope you, if I don't see before Christmas, have a wonderful Christmas. Love and joy. Don't forget to smile, be happy, live in the moment, and hopefully I will see you before Christmas. If not, I'll see you after Christmas. Early Merry Christmas in case, and love you guys. Bye-bye.